Cat the Minion energy work is focused on building a community around creativity and connectivity. Connect to new friends, the universe, and yourself. Shift your perspective of everyday life. Alleviate the stresses of daily life by tapping into self-expression. Help me build my offerings around your needs by investing, interacting, and brainstorming new things we can do. Your financial contributions via donation. These intense abstract artworks feature bold designs and bright colors, which are great for supercharging the vibes in any space. These are for sale in my Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/cattheminion. You can find these works specifically in the flat drawing section, in the art gifts section, and in the 3D art foam lotus section. The easiest way to navigate to my Etsy shop is from my link tree, linktr.ee/cattheminion. Use coupon code 3star17 to get 17% off of your purchase of 3 or more items. Additional promo codes are available to visitors of my Patreon. Thanks for finding the groove with me. The video you're here to watch starts now. Hello, welcome to Cat the Minion live stream. I always seem to get confused right at the beginning of the video, but I was trying to set up like the 3 different sites at once and I got a little bit confused, but I like to make sure that I'm testing the live chat because I keep trying to get it to work and it keeps vexing me. Just bear with me for a minute here. Get to the stuff in a second. All right. Still needs to be like down more. All right, I'm just gonna show comments. Oh, cool. It shows up on the thing. All right. Hello, everybody. It's just for me to deal with something later. I am still working out all the kinks as best as I can, given my current. I really hurt my neck a little while ago. Given my current technology, so it's supposed to be off. Okay. Is that okay? So that's all for now. Okay. So what we're doing is coloring with crayons. So kids with the scribble with the crayons and it's all over the place. I saw somebody doing crayon on YouTube where it looked real fancy and I decided I'd try it. We had this old bucket of crayons kicking around that's some of these are at least 25 years old, maybe older. A couple of them might be newer, but most of them are pretty old. Some of these had gotten melted down for candles when I was trying to do stuff with that several years ago. So I don't know what color I'm going to want, so I'm just going to dump these all out. They're old, they're crusty. When I was like in 4th grade, I got a bunch of crayons and some of them were as old as these are now or older. I'm not even sure if they make any of these anymore. I think these silver swirl ones came from Burger King or something. They got the shadow blue and the pearly purple. A couple of these. What the hell's the other one? I got some wintergreen dream over here still. I think there's a second piece of that, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, there's the rest of it. Okay. God, these stink. All right. Some of these big glitter crayons are like melting and bleeding through and they're gross. And then there's like smaller glitter crayons which are still okay. Anyway, I've got one of these coloring sheets that's part of the coloring sampler and that's 2 pages available to catnip tier, 4 to shadow, I think 6 to uncertainty, and then all 11 pages are available to woo tier. And or you could just buy the sampler for $3.99 off my Etsy. It's a download and you print it out yourself. Or you could buy one of the coloring books. So I got Draco forms and I've got energy forms, and there's like 20 something pay in each of those. and they're $7.99 on Amazon. So this is just a printout of one of them. It's called Janice. It's a drawing I had to do in college, and I just picked this one because it's simple, and I've been doing a lot of these today, and I just want to get through it. So this one took me like an hour. I cut it into an envelope for the shadow tier mental health video on just making some envelopes. So this was a full sheet, like all the way to the edges, and it took me about an hour, and I don't want to spend an hour right now. So I've got this burnishing tool thing. I think that's what it is from when I was in college. It's from when I had printmaking in Taglio. I'm pretty sure it's for like smoothing out the copper if you want to like erase. I think this thing's for scratching into the copper. I don't remember. It's way too sharp to be scraping the wax. Um, and then if you don't have one of these, you maybe like a stack of Post-its or maybe a Tic Tac box or like a penny or a quarter, like maybe the edge of one of these guys, something like that. Chunk that came off of the computer cord, something like that to scrape the wax. Because and it gets a little bit messy. So if once you're done, you're gonna want to spray and clean up with some Windex or something, or have like something underneath. What I was doing with this one was I was coloring in one color and then scraping it off, but I don't know if I want to do that. And I did just sort of like lines back and forth. So oh, whatever. I guess the hand could be brown. We don't need to be Eurocentric here. So I'm going to do this. So what I'm doing is like previously, like, you just sort of like, whatever. It's not showing up. Like, oh, whatever. Now it's colored in. It'd just be sort of sketchy like. But the way that I saw it being done was to really bear down on it so that you've got little bits of wax coming up. And I don't want to scrape it off if I can until I'm all done because I got a lot of wax on the back of the paper last time and I'm trying to avoid that. Oh, I broke the crayon. God damn it. Color is this? Oh, it's not as dark as I thought. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It could be even darker. I mean, this one isn't like solid lines on this drawing. It's sort of a glorified sketch. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to like go in lighter and then see if I could. I was trying to experiment to see if I did lighter and then some of that might be the grain of the table and the grain of the paper, but we'll see. I wanted to see what would happen if I went in lighter and then really press down on it. I shouldn't just do it I should do it like, I don't know if I like that. That looks weird that way. Let me try going in the direction of the plane. See if that makes a difference. Direction of the planar surface. I'm gripping it lower down because I don't want to snap it in the middle like the other one. But I am pressing quite hard. Oh, it's coming. Paper's coming off. Is that showing? Am I doing that? All of my current cameras have their own problems, and I'm hoping at some point to afford equipment that's easier to use and is better quality, because this laptop webcam is kind of like filmy looking, and I'm not sure what's going on with that, if it's just cheap or dirty in some way that I don't know how to clean it. Hand's starting to hurt. We're gonna make this work though. And you don't even have to, if you don't have a coloring page or you don't like the two that are free to catnip tier. Although, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure that I did both of the unfinished sound forms ones in the first tier, in catnip tier. So I think even if you don't like the Rory Gallagher, the Sound Dragon should be pretty good. I'm just gonna wipe the excess wax off my crayon with this piece of paper towel. I got some extra crayon on here already. I'm just gonna knock some of that off of there. I'm not gonna scrape it yet though. So this is just a background color. So I'm gonna put this purple in here. What is this? Blue violet. All right. When I was younger and I was using the Crayolas all the time, I was like super um like uppity, like about the colors. Like I knew all the colors and what they looked like, and was angry about the discrepancies between the Crayola colored pencils and the crayon colors. And I would be like calling everything by those names no matter what. And, you know, now that I'm older and it's been a long time since I've used these, and I've learned that colors are more subjective. I'm sort of bewildered by which crayon is which. This one I found, I'm like, lavender. Where's the other one? There's one over here that was pink, and I found the end of it, and it says thistle, and I was like, oh my god, I remember thistle. And why it's pink instead of purple is kind of beyond me, but, whatever. This looks darker because it was already hatched in, but I'm just kind of scribbling around with these. This isn't meant to be perfect, it's meant to be cathartic. If the camera's shaking, it's because I broke it. Dang it, Bobby. I'm too strong for the wax. It's my table slogging against the wall there. Okay. Let's get some more of these crumbs off of here. I want this bowl to be kind of like a blue color, but I think I'm gonna. Where's the? Some of these that are broken in half, I can't tell which one is. You know what? Let me just. Yeah, let's do the shadow blue. Look, in the bowl, it reminds me of when I had ceramics. I'm just gonna do the inside this blue color, and then we'll do like a gold rim or something. This doesn't have to be like realistic colors either. You can make the hand green or like neon if you want. Just like blind bag it and reach your hand in and grab whatever. Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to do it at an angle so I'm not pressing down so hard in the same spot on my hand muscles. Oh, I colored over that by accident. God damn it. So I'm like really gouging those into the table. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to. Do I have gold? Oh, you know what? I probably used all those metallics on fucking candles. God, suck. I have silver. That's Timberwolf. That's not silver. There's a plain silver in here. Well, I have this glittery yellow, so that might have to do. No, here's the silver. Okay. I don't think I want to use the silver, though. Let's try this glittery yellow color. It's kind of dirty, but whatever. This is going to bleed through the paper, I think. It's got this like weird gummy texture, and these were like this when they were new. They were kind of gross too. Was that like 19? God, it must have been like 96 that I got these. It's pretty nasty. I should just throw that one out, but I feel like I can't throw out art supplies. It's sort of ingrained into me. I just remembered that I'm supposed to be. There we go. Okay, I'll take that down in a minute. Some of this excess crust off of there. All right, take that down. No, I don't want orange. I want like a darker gray. No, I'll just use this glittery black. How about that? Peel that. Oh, these are so nasty. So sticky. Gross. All right. That looks kind of like ass. Like a little. Whatever. I'm just experimenting. If I was using new colors, I would probably be a little bit more like conscientious. This reminds me of like Halloween putty from when I was little, like Halloween 1988. Gross. Ugh, that's disgusting. It's not coming off without a court order. Okay, let's use this gray color down here for the raw clay. All right, so I've got another surface down, like miscellaneous surface down here. So instead of making that dark purple like the other one, I'm gonna go with this sepia down here. And there goes my table against the wall again. This is something that would probably make a good envelope because it's just the right size. I'll do that later. Color is the table. Pink. You know, use a sparkly pink, whatever. Table can be fucking pink, I don't care. See how streaky that? I don't know if you can see how streaky that is. Just trying to go in the direction of the table. Get some of that off on the paper towel. It's like I was going to say it's like the color isn't blended all the way, but I mean, it could just be that it's so old they've started to separate. That's probably a manufacturing thing. I gotta peel back the paper a little bit. Some of these didn't have colors, and I had like written my own on the side because I was about that life at the time. Oh, my hand. Oh, see, it's picking up the black color. I suppose if you're planning your colors, it would make sense to lay down the light ones first. Oh, it picked up some of that yellow too. Gross. This probably isn't going to win any beauty awards, but I don't know. That's why it can be printed out again. Getting the wax all over the table. I'm going to turn it around so I can get the other side without getting too close to the computer. Aw. Lame. Some of that crap off of there. Got all dirty. Bastard. I should just throw those other ones out. I hate them. I think I'm gonna do that. This one and the white one and the green one and the rest of the yellow one right in the trash because these suck. Oh, there's the other one. A blue-green one too. Put this in the garbage heap. All right. Oh, I got another. I'll just use orange, I guess. The side of the table. Shit. Whatever, it's going to be blended together. All right. So now the point of this is that you're supposed to scrape off like the crusty bits. And it's supposed to leave like you scrape off the chunks. And I don't know if this works better with new crayons or not. The idea is to leave a smooth surface. And I've also only done this once, so I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to work. Doesn't seem to be doing anything too different at the moment. That off of there. I mean, I've got some stuff on here, so who knows? It does make a difference with this purple, though. I can see it lightening up. It's also get like a little smeary, which I'm not too thrilled about. See all this crap off on the side there? Where's the... Oh, right here. Again, I don't know if this would be better with like new crayons, but I feel like I'm getting kind of different results than the girl I saw do it on YouTube. Again, these are like shitty old crayons. The general idea is to have like a smooth surface. So I'm not trying to scrape the wax off the paper. I'm just trying to get like the chunkiness off it. I mean, it does feel fairly smooth. I think that's the general idea, is to have like a smooth wax coating instead of a crusty one. This still feels kind of chunky over here. Could be a little smoother. like a scratch ticket. Yeah. A long time ago, there was this like state lottery little plastic spatula thing on a key ring that was for scratch tickets, so that would work good on this too, I think. Get this yellow shit scraped off of here. It's so gunky. It's extra corner of pink here. Ugh. The black stuff's coming up too. Mm. I think just because of the texture that this bowl is going to be kind of grody, but whatever. I think this blue scrape down here. I'm just kind of doing like a smooth test to see how it feels. So I think the general idea is for it to be like a smooth surface. This is still gunky over here. Bowl scrape down. Ugh. How long have I been on here? A while. Wow. I was trying to do this in a sort of a quicker pace. I think if I scrape this stuff off, it's going to look, oh shit, it's going to look how I want. I just scraped a hole in the paper because I was using the pointy bit. It's all right. Put some tape on it or something. Whatever. Ugh, that is awful. I do not like those glitter crayons, those fat ones. It's kind of like an oil pastel and a glitter crayon mixed together, and it's just the concept is horrible. I got some more of this pink surface scraped down. Some of it's coming down. Just gonna dig in there with and scrape that orange off because I don't like it. That pink one that I have, let's put that back in there. There. All right, so I'm still trying to scrape that down. Let's see how that's pretty good, I think. You get the brown in the corner. Some of that off of there. This is kind of messy. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't grate well. I'm gonna improve it a little. I think this would probably make a difference on a textured paper. Ugh, it's so gunky. Like scrape it until it doesn't come off anymore, and it just keeps coming off. I mean, it still feels a little gummy. That feels a little gummy still too. I think that's about as good as that black part's gonna go. This gray scraped. And this bottom section of the pink. Oh, whoops, I'm scraping big lines in that. It's using the point by accident. Let's see the. Where am I? Kind of. Okay. See how it gets on the back even when you're like not even fucking doing anything with the back? Okay. I mean, it feels pretty smooth. I think that's the general idea. So I think that could be a little bit smoother up here. I'm gonna. It's not really any coming off. I think it's on there. Okay, so fancy crayoning with a sure. It does have a little. I mean, if I'm moving it around in the light, it does have kind of a. It's got that. You can see the shine going all the way across the surface. So I think that's the end goal there. It is kind of messy. It might be less messy if you don't have these fucking pieces of crap right here. So, ugh, don't get those ever if they still make them. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this down into an envelope at some point, but here we have fancy crayon coloring and probably better results with newer crayons. All right, so we're gonna do the last banner here, and we're gonna go to the outro, which I accidentally started playing at the beginning because I forgot what the hell I was doing. Let me just do one more comment just to see if that's gonna roll through. Oh, I hit enter. I guess it didn't. Okay. All right. So stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Cat the Minion energy work is focused on building a community around creativity and connectivity. Connect to new friends, the universe, and yourself. Shift your perspective of everyday life. Alleviate the stresses of daily life by tapping into self-expression. Help me build my offerings around your needs by investing, interacting, and brainstorming new things we can do. Your financial contributions via donations, purchases of goods and services, and participation on Patreon allow me to pay mundane bills, upgrade to better interactive services and equipment, and to buy art supplies and materials. Additionally, your support helps me pay it forward to charities, other energy workers, and artists, and to gain more visibility so our community can reach even more who need it. You can find a number of the goods and services I offer by clicking the links from my website, cattheminion.wordpress.com, or from my link tree, depending on your preference, linktr.ee/cattheminion. I'm offering original art pieces, digital downloads, art prints, merch, tarot readings, divination tools, templates, coloring books, a dark poetry book, YouTube content, self-care encouragement, and more.